What do you like about the talent that you've inherited?
You know, I like the attitude and the effort that we're getting each and every day. And the one thing that we've really talked about as a staff is, can we be better each and every day? And I can honestly say to a man, as a coaching staff, as all 33 players, they will look at each other and go, we are definitely better as a team now than where we were August, September when we first got this thing going. And that's what it's about. It's not where we start, it's where we finish. We want to be playing our best baseball at the end of the year. These guys have been through a lot in the fall. The off-season workouts, what they did over the Christmas break, what we've done the last 2.5 weeks in the preseason, and what we're getting ready to go into today. And that's the beautiful part about it, is some of the freshmen are kind of still looking at you like wide-eyed, and like, we're getting ready to take it to another level. You've never been there before. And really, some of these older guys have never been there before, because this coaching staff is doing a great job of teaching and trying to take the game to the next level.
Does everybody start new, and what do you look for in those first few days of practice?
You know, that was one of the best things, and I think anytime there is change, you know, whether you're David Yanni or Kyle Hess, an older guy or a younger guy, whether you're Lucas Maldonado or David Moore, you get to start fresh. Like, they all got a clean slate with me, and that's what the fall was. The fall was a lot of evaluating, not what people say you are, but what us as coaches see is here. You know, it's not 29 and 26 and a team that was coming off of a high mark at the end of the year. 29 and 26 isn't a high mark in my mind. It was a little bit of excitement for some of the older guys, but expectations have to be raised. 29 and 26 is not what we're looking for. So everybody got to go with a clean slate. We get to inbred what we want to do, our system, our culture, our winning attitude. But it's not about where we're starting February 15th. It's where we can be in May, where can we be in June, and how we can get there.
The biggest cliche in college baseball is that northern teams can't succeed, especially in the ACC. Why do you not embrace that?
Well, because Oregon State just won a national championship.
There you go.
Louisville has had success. Northern teams can have just as much success as Southern teams. Everybody has obstacles. Some people are going to say, well, it's not 75 and sunny out today, like you say, Coach. It's 17 and sunny. Well, we're going to go inside. We're at 75, and we're going to get our work done. You know, other schools in the South might have sprinkler problems today. As Coach Martin texts me, he has a sprinkler problem. And I kind of laughed. I said, you don't know what problems are. But it's all what you make out of it. We prepare to go inside every day. If we go outside, it's a blessing. But again, I'll go back to what I said. It's not where we are February 15th. It's where we can be in May and June. And can we be better each and every day? Not saying it's going to happen right off the bat. I'm not saying bold predictions in our first year or anything like that. But ultimately, as a team, as a program, can we continue to take this thing and drive it in the right direction?
What do you see as potential strengths of this team?
It's a great question. I like some of the young talent that has come in and where I think they can be 3 years from now. I like some of the veteran savviness, experience. I look at some teams that have had some success over the last couple of years from programs that don't traditionally have success. There were teams that got beat up for a couple of years. You take a Hammer or a Wes, a Yanni, those guys have gone through some grinders. I think Cole McLaren might have caught 56 games last year or something along that, 55. You know, that tells you that guy's battle tested. You know, you got to keep those guys healthy. That experience needs to carry over for Kyle Hess, Sky Duff, Mason Roman, Billy Corbin, some of the talented freshmen. And if you can infuse that together, you have the makings of a ball player.
David had told us he thought the importance of swagger and having it. How about for you? Is that part of what you're bringing as well? Is you want guys to have some of that?
I'm probably more vanilla than swagger. There's not much swag going on in this game, but I understand that's a term they like to use and stuff. I look at it as more of playing with a chip. Steel City's kind of blue collar. You know, you're not going to be a top 3 ranked team in the conference or in a league. I look at it as, okay, use that as a chip. You could say swagger. I look at it as toughness or a chip and playing with attitude.
Have you seen that from so far from these guys?
I like what I'm seeing. We have, you know, I don't want to say we're ready to play somebody else right now, I thought one of the neatest things last week, because we create crazy scenarios for these guys and do everything we can in here. And I pulled McLaren aside. I said, how'd you feel about today's, when I say inner squad, our grinder session? And he goes, Coach, I felt like we won a ball game. He said, Mason struck out the last hitter of the inner squad today. He was already jumped up in the air. And when you can create that excitement or that culture inside these cages, inside this building, and you have guys believing, you got better that day.
Anything else?